The IRS says it lost emails central to Congress's investigation into the agency. But while White House officials call this a simple bureaucratic failure, conservatives have labeled it a full-blown conspiracy. Republican lawmakers blasted IRS Commissioner John Koskinen at a congressional hearing Friday after learning the agency would not be able to produce thousands of promised emails of former official Lois Lerner due to a crashed hard drive.
I don't believe you. This is incredible. Being forthcoming is to say,
I'm sorry,
you know what, investigators, Congress who's investigating this.
Will you let him answer the question?
I didn't ask him a question.
Why should anyone believe you? You're telling us out of thousands of IRS computers, the one that lost the emails was the person of interest in an ongoing congressional investigation.
The IRS told members of Congress earlier this week that the hard drive of Lois Lerner, the former head of the tax-exempt status division, had been thrown away in 2011 after crashing. Politico reports two sources citing IRS officials told them the same thing, explaining Lerner's hard drive had been recycled, as it was standard procedure after IT experts were unable to recover its contents. Politico's Rachel Bade writes, it may just be standard government procedure, but the revelation is significant. That's because Lerner and other IRS officials were found to have improperly scrutinized the Tea Party and other conservative groups for tax-exempt status beginning in spring 2010. For the record, IRS documents showed liberal groups were also targeted, showing that the agency had scrutinized political action groups of all kinds, not just conservatives. Some Republicans believe the additional scrutiny may have been politically motivated and say if there is a smoking gun connecting the White House to the scandal, it's likely somewhere in Lerner's emails sent between 2009 and 2011. Former White House Press Secretary Jay Carney denied that claim, telling reporters there was no communication between the Obama administration and Lerner during that time.
We did in fact do a search for all communications between Lois Lerner and any person within the executive office of the president for this period. We found 0 emails. Sorry to disappoint.
But the discovery that Lerner's hard drive was physically discarded and the fact that the IRS has known about it for some time is raising eyebrows. Contesting the idea of an IRS cover-up, Koskinen explains emails were sent at the time demonstrating Lerner requested assistance from the agency's Criminal Investigation Division to retrieve her emails after the computer crashed.
They worked for several weeks trying to restore the emails in 2011 before anybody knew this was going to be a big issue. They were unsuccessful. It doesn't appear from all the information as if anybody was doing anything other than trying to retrieve the emails.
CNN says it acquired those emails and reports at the end of the email chain, an IT employee writes Lerner, unfortunately, the news is not good. The sectors on the hard drive were bad, which made your data unrecoverable. She replied, I really do appreciate the effort. Sometimes stuff just happens. Many Republican lawmakers don't see it that way, arguing it's hypocritical for the IRS to so easily lose a top official's emails while requiring taxpayers to keep such extensive receipt records.
You asked taxpayers to hang on to 7 years of their personal tax information in case they're ever audited, and you can't keep 6 months worth of employee emails?
The IRS insists its record-keeping policies for officials were consistent with federal law mandating it at the time. It reportedly changed the way it backs up official records in May 2013, shortly before the controversy came to light. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn. Multiple sources, a broader view.